Until I discovered this, I'm a trader, not an influencer, not a guru, just a trader. For years, I focused on one thing, XEU-USD, gold against the US dollar. Day after day, I stared at the charts, reading candlesticks like ancient prophecy. I had it figured out, or so I thought. The markets were wild, but I was making money. Life was good. Charts made sense. Patterns worked. And then, the world changed. From the beginning of this year, 2025, Donald Trump had just stepped into the Oval Office. The financial world felt like it had been flipped upside down. Tariff threats, geopolitical tensions, unexpected tweets at 2 a.m. Markets were no longer just technical. They became emotional, political, reactionary. One headline could destroy a perfect setup. One tweet could wipe out hours of analysis. I remember watching a beautiful bullish engulfing setup, and then a sudden drop. Gold falling like a rock. Why? Trump tweeted about trade talks with China. I hadn't seen it coming. Because I wasn't watching the news, I was just watching candles. That was the beginning of a very painful chapter in my trading journey. Week after week, I kept losing. I was stuck in the past, trading in a world that no longer existed. I blamed the markets. I blamed brokers. I even blamed manipulation. But the truth? I was trading without context. I was navigating a storm without a compass. And that realization hit me harder than any losing trade ever could. So I humbled myself. I went back to the basics and asked, what am I missing? The answer was simple. Information. Not just technical data, but global financial news, policy changes, central bank decisions, inflation reports, conflict risks. I started reading every single morning. Before I touched a chart, I checked, what's the Fed saying? What's China doing? What's happening with inflation, with oil, with interest rates? My new morning ritual became sacred. Coffee, Bloomberg, CNBC, Reuters, MarketWatch, FX Street, Yahoo Finance. I wasn't just reading, I was connecting dots. Suddenly the candles made sense again. I saw the story behind the price. And when I combined that news context with my trusted candlestick strategy, magic happened. My trades improved. My confidence returned. I didn't just recover, I started thriving. But here's the thing, I knew I wasn't alone. There had to be other traders just like me, struggling, frustrated, confused by the chaos. That's why I created Finbrief, a daily 5-minute video briefing, laser-focused on what gold traders need to know before the charts. It's the same process I go through every morning, condensed into something fast, clear, and actionable. I read through a mountain of news, so you don't have to. I filter the noise, highlight what matters, and explain how it could move gold. You get the world's headlines in a trader's language, and not just any headlines, the right ones. Fed statements, U.S. jobs data, war threats, inflation trends, market sentiment. The things that actually move gold. If you've ever felt like your trades were missing something, if you've ever been blindsided by a market move you didn't understand, if you want to trade smarter, not harder, Finbrief is for you. Because I've been where you are, and I built this for us, for every trader who wants an edge. So don't just trade charts. Trade with context, with conviction, with Finbrief. Subscribe to Finbrief today. One click, 5 minutes a day. A smarter trading journey begins now. Finbrief Global Finance in under 5 minutes.